like this. But the point being is they're getting closer to an N part of their lineup, believe it or not. I know the whole thing is fresh and moving so quickly. So they put out the initial Ioniq model, which you can buy and you see on the street. And now they're debuting the 6, which is a very cool looking car. That's the one that's based on the concept that I mentioned earlier. Prophecy, can't remember the name of it now, that everyone was citing with the Apple car. 379-mile range. And you can see how sleek the tail is on this thing. The global debut just took place, and it's running on the same platform as the Ioniq 5, but obviously the car itself is different. All electric, based on the Prophecy. And you can get some shots of the interior as well. Now, obviously, the concept looks a little bit better than this, but man, they stayed fairly true when you start flicking through those images. And you get to the interior. It's a pretty spacious interior considering how sleek that roof line is along back. You start to look at the rear seat. Now, you know that for these pictures, they push those front seats all the way forward. So there's a little exaggeration going on. Yeah. But that's a tough thing to do in automotive design. And a guy like you, Will, would understand that. How do you make it look small and sleek on the outside, but roomy and spacious on the inside? It's a very tough thing to achieve. They do it sometimes. We talked about it with other cars we've had in here where they make certain segments black so you visually you don't really pick it up, but actually you've got the headroom. Obviously, there's plenty of tech in there as well. Dual color, customizable ambient lighting in a spectrum of 64 colors. You got to have the ambient lighting in 2022. 4 USB Type-C ports, 1 USB Type-A port. These things are becoming more and more tech-like. Electric active sound design, EASD, spaceship-like sounds. Well, you need that. Speed sync lighting mode, changing the brightness of interior lighting in the front row based on the EV speed. Front row relaxation comfort seats. Adjusting the seat angle, available in certain markets. How about the specs on this thing? 53 kilowatt hour or 77.4 available. You can get rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. 610 kilometers or 379 miles of range, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. And then that DC fast charging, 10 to 80% in 18 minutes. And these things are more affordable than some of the other stuff that's out there, more available than some of the other stuff that's out there. They could have made these ugly. They didn't make them ugly. They look pretty good. I think you're going to see these on the street.
Yeah, I'll get 2.
You might get 2. And the infotainment supports Android CarPlay, or Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And in their launch video, they showed at the very end a teaser for the N. It says, Ioniq will continue with N. Stay tuned for N Day at the end of the digital world premiere at this event.
Oh.
So, I mean, they're not going to, it's not going to be about this hydrogen hybrid, but what is the N going to look like on this platform? The performance model. You're going to get 2 of those as well, all right, Will?
Oh, yeah.